Hey Warriors, wanted to make you guys a tutorial video today talking about double unders, getting your first double under as well as learning to string double unders together and be more efficient with them for our Metcons. For those of you who don't train with us here at Vinco locally, this is going to be the exact progression that we take our members through in the beginning to teach them double unders. And as they progress further, we'll bounce back and forth a little bit into the different drills depending on what they need, what kind of deficiencies, where their struggles are, and what kind of a plateau they're hitting. So first we'll go through them in order, but keep in mind that if at any point you start to struggle, you can always regress back to a previous progression and then make your way forward again. It's not bad to go and do some of the easier drills. If you start to struggle at all, or if you start to get frustrated with the drill, move back, progress through it again. Just like anything else, some things take longer to learn, some pieces will take longer to learn than others. So to get started on this progression, first step, light on your feet. Just to give a little bit of a background why I start here without actually even using a rope. We will start with just learning to be a little bit more bouncy. And like I said, light on our feet. A lot of people, when they start learning more jumping and bounding and things with jump ropes and that sort of thing, they're really heavy on their heels, right? And then they spend a lot of time on the ground. What we want to try and do is minimize our ground contact time, really just land lightly on the ball of our foot and spring right back off. And it should be a lot lighter of a sound, as well as it should feel a lot lighter of an impact on your legs and joints. So light on your feet is a very important step. I'm going to show a couple of drills for that. First, without even using a rope, we just want to learn to feel balanced and light. So you can see again, I minimize ground contact time. I don't allow my heels to touch except possibly for a brief second, and then I'm right back off the ground and into the air. And I can do this drill with my jump rope as well to try and learn a little bit of rhythm and timing to go along with that light-footed jump. Right. Very simple, very straightforward, normal jump roping technique. Staying tall, not a lot of hip bend, not a lot of knee bend, trying to keep my ground contact time minimal. Now, the next step, what I'm going to try and do is called the double tap. Now, this is another drill that I'm going to do without the use of my rope in order to initially learn the timing of a double under. It's just a quick tap tap on the side of my hips while I'm jumping. So again, a pretty simple, straightforward drill. The timing of, as you're whipping that rope around twice, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, is the same as that double tap on the side of our hip. So without having to worry about whether or not the rope is actually getting around, we can get a lot better practice in and learn that timing very efficiently before we then start to do it with the jump rope. Step 3, I call jump high and make it happen. Because I'm not going to worry about this rep looking pretty. I'm not going to worry about what happens after this rep I attempt. All I'm concerned about, hitting a few regular single unders, a few regular jump ropes, and then quickly trying to whip around and get my first double under. Just one. I just want to get that first one so that psychologically it makes this a lot less intimidating of a movement. Psychologically, I see that a lot of people, when we introduce new movements, are very intimidated. It's something they've never done before, so they don't know what to expect. They don't know, is this going to hurt? Is this going to be easy? Is it going to take me forever? So what I want to do is just try and get that little hurdle out of the way so that we're more open to the possibility that, hey, this might not be so bad. You might mess up a few times, everybody does. And then pretty soon you hit your first double under. And now that little hurdle's out of the way. Now I've done one, it's not so bad. These first 3 steps, you might spend a fair amount of time on. You might bounce back and forth a little bit. The point is, this is the groundwork for the basic, not even really good technique yet, just getting your first rep out of the way, and then we'll start to clean things up as we go.